Magic Muse. Welcome back to As Above, So Below Healing Tarot, where you are the magic baby. Pisces, meditating on your energies. I was hearing they're not playing this time. So I feel like something was the last straw for you, straw that broke the camel's back, whatever that is. You know, something happened for the last time. And now you're like, what doesn't kill me will elevate me. And you're really taking that and you're like, let me breathe fire into this next version of me. And you're really like, you're evolving into somebody that people don't even recognize. Like, you have so outgrown your past self that people who met you during that era would not even recognize you. So big evolution energy, Pisces. You ain't playing this time, okay? All right, let's see what's going on for you. Spirit, what's going on for my beautiful Pisces, my muse, the High Priestess? Yes, you are the High Priestess. I love this. Sitting back, smoking a J. You know, I love the Audacity High Priestess, and I have a shirt, and I also have it framed because it gives like High Priestess and Empress vibes all in the same breath. You know, it's really like recognizing like, yeah, I beat this challenge. I am soaking and really basking in my worth. Like, this is total badass energy, Pisces. You cannot be touched, and you are really opening and allowing people who are going to receive your energy and not be jealous or envious. You know, like, you really need people who are going to pull you up. You have disruption here, so this is big tower energy. So I feel like some people had to fall away from your orbit for you to really be able to step into this High Priestess, for you to totally claim your throne. And I think you saw it coming. You peeped the patterns. Even if things weren't said, you knew where certain things were going before shit hit the fan, you know? Courage, yeah. Yep, and then you also have new life here, Pisces. This is beautiful. Not playing this time. Yes, so you may be tapping into some Egyptian pantheons, Isis, Bastet, Sekhmet. You know, this is really like ancient wisdom too. I think that you've really pulled back from any sort of dynamics that make you feel like you are lessening yourself or are bringing out a version of yourself that you don't want to, you know, really give life to anymore. This can happen when, you know, and I'm not throwing shade to anybody, but if you have outgrown a dynamic where you would go out and party every weekend with friends, and you have suddenly stopped and took a different route in life, you are now focusing on your health, focusing on your wellness. You know, alcohol is a big depressant, and I think you have other spiritual matters that you are attending to. You are listening to your soul. You are listening to your callings, and that requires you to disrupt old patterns, to disrupt old ways of being and operating. And you did it. You know, that took a lot of courage and bravery. And now you're really transforming into a new world. I'm getting that some of you may be studying deeper things like psychology. You could be also doing tarot. But I feel like there's something that people are going to be coming to you for insight, for knowledge, for guidance. So, all right, Spirit, What else is here for Pisces? What is this upgrade? Let's see the past for Pisces. What's going on in the past for Pisces? Where did they shift? What did they outgrow? Pisces, if you would like a personal reading, the link for it is in the description box below. I also do hypnotherapy. I do REIKI. And I do new moon ceremonies. I won't be, well, actually coming up this next month, I will announce that when it gets closer. But if you would like to jump in on that, go to the bottom in the description box below. All right, Pisces, in the past, you have death and you have the sun. Okay, so this is Scorpio and Leo energy. And I'm getting really big, like I'm done dimming my light. I am done being walked all over. I'm done being overlooked. You know, I'm gonna take my happy little self and go somewhere else with my talents, with my gifts. I'm not playing this time, you know, like you really have, you really just moved out of specific environments. Like you got the wounded warrior in reverse here too. So you have shifted your environment to where you don't have to put on a mask anymore. You don't have to pretend to be somebody that you are not. You are not being in a job where you have to give so much of yourself away. You're not being in relationships, in friendships that require you to be a version of yourself that you are no longer at. You know, you have really a lot going on around environments. You have shifted in a really big way with that. So Spirit, what is Pisces energy now alongside the High Priestess? Yeah, you're walking away. Yeah. And a lot of this could have happened during eclipse season, but you're looking for something better. You're not even looking, you are attracting something better, Pisces. You are leaving these cups here, and yeah, maybe part of you was satisfied, was fulfilled, but this is the 8. You're going towards the 10. You are going towards ultimate fulfillment. And you're like, if this is, you know, an 8 out of 10, yeah, it may be good, it may be comfortable, but I want that 10 out of 10. Like I deserve that 10 out of 10, you know? And you're really shifting yourself to bring in more love, more happiness, more stability. And I feel like you have been working on your stability for quite some time. Yeah, you had the 8 of Swords. You had to cut something and move. And the Ace of Swords is also about learning. You are learning new skills. You are using your voice, using your throat chakra. And I feel like that was a really big lesson that this past cycle really had you dive deep into. You may have prominent Gemini placements or Aquarius or Libra. I have a Gemini moon and I have a stellium in Aquarius, and my midheaven is in Gemini. So I have been shifting the way that I am doing service or providing value. So a lot of it is very cognitive. It's very much like using my voice, and it's also about teaching and also teaching psychism. And I'm here on YouTube doing tarot readings, you know, like so this is the type of energy that I'm talking about. Like you have really dove deep into your esoteric studies. You have maybe been doing a lot of astrology. You've been understanding astrology. You're doing human design. You're like really diving deep into the depths of who you are and what your soul has come here to express in this lifetime. You have the Ace of Cups here too. What is filling your cup back up, Pisces? Okay. So let's see. Oh, I didn't even ask yet. Oh, you got the Temperance and High Priest or Empress. Yes, beautiful. This is like divinely guided energy. Pisces, I feel like you were guided to cut and run. You were guided to walk away from environments that didn't serve you anymore, environments that kept siphoning your energy. And now I think that you are really building your own environment. You are noticing how influential and also how sensitive your energy is. And the High Priestess doesn't give access to everybody. She is the High Priestess. She really has people come to her. And that is the level that you are vibrating at. You're like, if you want access to me, you better come correct. You better play right. Because you also have a really strong team around you and you have accessed that within yourself. And also, I think you're not putting up for BS, Pisces. You're just not. And then you have the Ace of Pentacles underneath that. So when you cut something off, something else has come in to replace it that's even better, that is a better match for you, for your soul's expression. And I think that this was a painful process, but you had to stay the course. So, okay. Spirit, what else is here for Pisces? Gavel, involvement with the law. Okay. So this may have been, possibly divorce. This could have been maybe you being in a work situation where you knew that things weren't going well, and you cut it and you ran. Beetle, good fortune. Yep. Pisces, just keep using your sweet little knowing, because you just know. You know when something is going to be fruitful. You know when something is going to be good for you, because you naturally got it like that, babe. You're a badass. Like, you are always connected, and you move from that. You move from a space of, if this logically makes sense, cool, but does my soul like it here? Does my soul want to be here? Purification. It's time for a cleansing, detoxification of your body and mind. Yeah. And I think that that's what you have been doing, Pisces. You have been detoxing the bullshit. You've been really kind of just allowing things to purge. You may have shed a lot of tears for this past cycle, this past version of you. But you're really allowing space for new blessings to come in for you. You have endings and beginnings with Callie here. And Callie is like, whew, her energy is fierce. Her energy is strong. It is unwavering. And that is something that you had to learn to say, I trust my intuition over everything. Because I am hearing one thing, but my gut, my soul is telling me something completely different. And I'm going to trust this. Because if you don't trust this, it'll get you in spaces that you don't want to be in. So congratulations for trusting your gut, your spirit, because it's leading you to much brighter places. And I'm also hearing a lot more freedom. Like you are calling the shots now. You are really allowing yourself to be the boss. I think Pisces, Pisces have a lot of untapped potential. Sometimes they like to be wallflowers. But your era of being a wallflower is gone. You came down here to be seen, to be heard for your knowledge, for your wisdom, to lead. And now it is getting comfortable being in the light, being in the spotlight. Spirit, what else is here for my Pisces? What advice? Keep going. It may feel as though you've been on this path or journey for so long, and you may even wonder if you're making any progress toward your dreams. This message is a loving reminder for you to keep going. You're almost there. Yeah. I feel like you're going to be rewarded, Pisces, even if you don't feel it. You will. That compound interest is the 8th magic wonder of the world. No, you gotta slow down. Yeah. Being in that high priestess energy, really allowing yourself to receive information, because that is how you operate. Okay? All right, Pisces. Thank you so much for being here, and pop it down in the comments. Say it, I am the high priestess. I love you so much. Thank you for being here, Magic Muse, and I will see you on the next one. Blessed be. Remember, you are the magic. Bye.